Did you know there's an NBA player who turned $350,000 into $600 million? Or that another player owns more than 100 restaurants? The world of basketball isn't just about scoring points, it's also about making smart money moves off the court. Today, we're counting down the top 10 richest NBA players who didn't just dominate the game but also became super successful in business. The number one spot might surprise you, and wait until you hear how they made their billions. Number 10. James Harden, $165 million. Let's start with the beard himself, James Harden. This basketball wizard has earned $165 million, and here's the cool part: a big chunk of that money isn't even from playing basketball. Harden signed an amazing deal with Adidas that's worth $200 million and runs for 13 years. That's like getting paid $42,000 every single day just to wear shoes. When he's not scoring points for the LA Clippers, Harden makes about $22 million each year just from companies wanting him to advertise their products. His incredible skills earned him an MVP award and 3 scoring titles, making him one of the most unstoppable players on the court. Fun fact: Harden's famous beard has become so iconic that it's practically a brand by itself. Number 9. David Robinson, $200 million. Have you ever heard of the Admiral? David Robinson got this nickname because he served in the Navy before joining the NBA. Playing for the San Antonio Spurs, he made $116 million, but that was just the beginning. Robinson turned into a super smart businessman and started Admiral Capital, which is like a giant piggy bank that invests in real estate. Get this, his company has bought $350 million worth of buildings and properties. But here's what makes Robinson extra special: he gives 10% of his money to help kids in schools. He even started his school called the Carver Academy to help children get a great education. Plus, he's one of the few NBA players who can say they're also a car dealership owner. He co-owns a fancy Jaguar Land Rover business. Number 8. Grant Hill, $250 million. Grant Hill shows us that being smart with money is just as important as being good at basketball. After making $100 million playing in the NBA, Hill didn't just sit back and relax. Instead, he jumped into the business world with a huge $5 billion project in Atlanta. He also owns part of the Atlanta Hawks basketball team. It's like he went from playing the game to helping run it. Hill is proof that sometimes the best moves happen after you leave the basketball court. What's really cool is that Hill was also one of the first NBA players to get a huge shoe deal with Fila, showing that he knew how to build his brand even when he was still playing. He's also become a respected basketball commentator, sharing his knowledge with fans everywhere. Number 7. Hakeem Olajuwon, $300 million. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon didn't just dream big on the court, he dreamed big in business too. After winning 2 NBA championships with the Houston Rockets, Olajuwon became a real estate genius. He's bought and sold more than $150 million worth of property. That's like buying and selling 500 regular houses. Olajuwon has a special talent for spotting empty land and buildings that will be worth a lot more money in the future. Here's something amazing: he learned about real estate by walking around Houston during his playing days, exploring different neighborhoods and studying property values. His famous dream shake move on the court turned into a dream career in real estate. Number 6. Shaquille O'Neal, $400 million. Shaq Attack isn't just for basketball anymore. Shaquille O'Neal has turned his larger-than-life personality into a money-making machine. During his NBA career, he earned $286 million, but that was just the beginning. Shaq owned 155 Five Guys restaurants. Imagine owning that many burger places. He also invested in companies like Google and Apple before they became super huge. Today, you can see Shaq on TV commercials selling everything from pain relief cream to pizza. He's even a part owner of Krispy Kreme donuts. Did you know Shaq is also a certified sheriff's deputy and has a doctorate degree? He believes in being successful in many different ways, not just in sports. Plus, he's known for buying hundreds of PS5s and laptops every Christmas to give to underprivileged kids. Number 5. Vinnie Johnson $500 million. Here's a story that will blow your mind. Vinnie Johnson, nicknamed the microwave because he could heat up the game so quickly, made just $6 million playing basketball. But after retiring, he started a company called the Piston Group that makes car parts. Today, his company makes $3 billion every year and gives jobs to more than 11,500 people. That's like employing everyone in a small town. Johnson proved that sometimes the biggest wins come after the final buzzer. What's really incredible is that he started his business in Detroit because he wanted to help the city that supported him during his playing career. He's shown that giving back to your community can also be good for business. Number 4, Junior Bridgman $600 million. Junior Bridgman's story is like a fairy tale of smart business moves. During his NBA career, he never made more than $350,000 in a season. That's tiny compared to today's players. But Bridgman had a clever plan. He bought lots of Wendy's and Chili's restaurants, eventually owning more than 100 of them. He later sold them all and bought something completely different. He now helps make Coca-Cola and owns famous magazines like Ebony and Jet. Talk about turning a small salary into a huge fortune. The most amazing part? During the off-season of his playing days, he worked at Wendy's to learn the business from the ground up. Now that's a dedication to success. Number 3, LeBron James $1 billion. King James isn't just royalty on the basketball court, he's also a money-making champion. LeBron James made history by becoming the first active NBA player to become a billionaire. He's earned $430 million just from playing basketball, but here's the cool part: he's made more than $900 million from smart business deals. Instead of just appearing in commercials, LeBron likes to own parts of the companies he works with. He even helps kids go to college by giving away more than $40 million in scholarships. Now that's what we call a real king. Number 2, Magic Johnson $1.2 billion. Magic Johnson's magic didn't stop when he left basketball. Even though he made about $40 million playing in the NBA, his real magic trick was turning that into $1.2 billion. He's owned movie theaters, Starbucks coffee shops, and parts of baseball teams. But his biggest money move was investing in a life insurance company called Equitrust. Under Magic's leadership, the company grew from $16 billion to $26 billion. That's like adding $10 billion. Now that's what we call real magic. Number 1, Michael Jordan $3 billion. The GOAT, greatest of all time, isn't just about basketball anymore. Michael Jordan has jumped his way to becoming the richest NBA player ever with $3 billion. While he made $90 million playing basketball, his real slam dunk was the Air Jordan shoes. These famous sneakers have earned him almost $2.4 billion. Jordan also owned the Charlotte Hornets basketball team and recently sold it for a huge profit. He even owns a racing team. Just like he soared above other players on the court, Jordan's business success has soared above everyone else. Here's something crazy: Jordan still makes more money every year from Nike than all current NBA players combined make from their shoe deals. Plus, his famous Jumpman logo has become one of the most recognized symbols in the world. Wasn't it amazing to see how these basketball stars turn their fame into huge business success? From restaurants to real estate, and shoes to insurance companies, they prove that winning isn't just about what happens on the court. If you enjoyed learning about these incredible success stories, don't forget to slam that like button. Bounce over to the subscribe button and hit it too. It's a guaranteed 3-pointer for more amazing content like this. Ring that notification bell to join our team and never miss a video. Share this with your friends who love basketball or dream of becoming successful. See you in the next video, where we'll bring you more fascinating stories from the world of sports.